Hello people, this is Eric Cobra and this is Let's Play Mass Effect 3 DLC Blind. So apparently there's an encounter I can trigger nearby where I buy the supplies. But that's not what we'll be doing first. What we'll be doing first? You'll see. Here we are. And why we're here, you ask? Let's just see. Boom, 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 boom. Well, because I have something I want to bitch about, and you know what, just standing around bitching is not nearly as fun as bitching while shooting somebody's head off. I think you might be able to agree with that, well, now can't you? Lead-in imager from the Hour 20 News team. Commander Shepard, we here at the Hour 20 News desk have been running a piece on the war's progress. We'd like your cooperation in a small matter. We're searching for an iconic bit of footage for a lead-in to the segments, but most of our Reaper-related battle footage has issues with bad lighting, unstable cameras, and significant amount of risk. I'm not sure if you're aware, but the Armax Arena records its sessions. We'd like your permission to come through the videos of your final Reaper enemies for using our segments. The relevant forms for using your likeness are attached, as well as, and we'll compensate you for your time. For maximum visual effects, we want only you in the shot. Just enter the simulator and file Reaper image alone, and our visual composer can do the rest. Right. I don't have Reaper enemies yet. Wait, collectors? Really? Huh. Mirror match. I should probably not have seen that. It's really a bit of a shame that you can accidentally spoil yourself like this. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't read the others. I made this for you. From Randy Nolan. Attached are some files from what I call Project Shepard. I did a screen capture of your match in the simulator, made a 3-to-1 ratio bust of your head in cheddar cheese. Okay. As my video journal shows in the time-lapse section, it took a while, but it was worth it. I'm happy with everything except the chin, where you can see it sagged a little, and I had to reinforce it with struts. Let me know what you think. Thanks. No one ever makes cheese statues of me. From Rosalinix Praxelsus, I think. Commander Shepard, just want to let you know that we're a big fan out in Kiford Ward. I'm a bartender at a club and we put your match up in Witch Game by popular demand. Next match I'm setting up a drink game, so just imagine that there's going to be a room full of ward rats down shots where you grab bonus objective. Try out there, hard to it, but try not to give my customers alcohol poisoning. No promises there. But yeah, I have something to bitch about. Mass Effect related, of course. Something I've been noticing. Still really started to annoy me. I brought it up in some comments before, but I never really got any answers or discussion about it. I want that now, and you're going to listen to me, and hopefully answer it in my comments.
Gentlemen, it's combat night in the Armax Arsenal Arena.
Yeah, we're here again. Why not? So what is it I wanted to talk about? Well, several practices and things that I've seen show up in
Starting round 1.
Mass Effect. See, it's something one of the things I really noticed in most of all Mass Effect 2 has to do with the DLC weapons. You know them? They're very powerful.
Kill streak.
Very powerful indeed. Like, I would even say ridiculously so, but
5.
that's how you look at it. Like the GEF plasma shotgun,
Round 1 is over.
like it's insane the damage it can do, and at such range, impressive. And so those armors that you can get,
2.
they really give you some bonuses that come in handy if you're, well, you know, can live without seeing Shepard's face.
Kill streak.
And here's what bugs me.
4.
They are free. Like,
5.
you don't have to pay for them.
6.
Like, you pay for the DLC and then they're yours, basically. So that means that you can, from level 1 of this game, have an incredibly powerful all-range shotgun if you just pay for it first with real-life money. And it completely upsets the balance of the game. Several of these weapons does. It's obscene! And I don't understand. Why would BioWare want to do that? Why would they deliberately want to upset the balance of their own game? I mean, one would think that I have a little more respect for the game they have created. An important element of game is keeps the game balance. That keeps, you know, the challenge.
4.
Oh, you. So, oh crap. So I don't get why they would be doing that to them, to their own game.
Kill streak 3. 4. 5. 6. The match goes to Shepard.
And speaking of, yeah, we'll take this one the next time. But anyway, overpowered DLC weapon they give for free. Why not have like a special shop on the Normandy where you could buy them if you have access to them? Doesn't make sense. Not if you ask me.
This match brought to you by Eldfell Ashland Energy. We power, we provide.
But the next subject will also be about game balance. Be right back. Right, there's some more mail, let's see. Be part of the EC team. From Daxa Taylor, Commander Shepard, on behalf of Elka's Combine, I'd like to congratulate you on your recent victories in the Citadel Combine Simulator Arena. We could not help but notice two rarities. First, excellent quality of your performance, and second, that you have not yet settled on a corporate sponsor. Elka's Combine delivers a dynamic resource that the enterprising athlete needs, producing a competitive one-time liquid assets depend to ensure you can afford the top gear. If this return on investment meets with your satisfaction, we have an exciting scenario planned for your Elka's debut. Select the spin zone layout with elite enemies and close the deal with the high-powered win we know you can deliver. I don't have elite enemies yet. This one is on you. From Blaster Fan, blah blah blah, Commander Shepard. This one has noticed your rise on the leaderboards. It is certain you did not beat this one's score through legitimate play. No human has done so without illicit performance enhancement. This one knows how you have avoided detection. Your Metagel contains blood oxygenators to combat fatigue. People thinks if you entered a match without Metagel, you would get a metaphorical foot covering lodged in your posterior. This one dares you to enter the simulator with such a restriction, otherwise it will tell acquaintances that you are a consumable flightless bird. The one and only Blaster Fan. Wrong side of history. From Warrior People. I don't know why you do matches against Cerberus. I thought you had a good sense of what humanity needs, but I guess that just isn't the case. I'm not racist, but I think it's pretty clear Cerberus has been singled out as the whipping boy for everyone in the galaxy. Seriously, the Televoice matches where people shoot them like dogs, but I bet it'll be cold day in hell when they let you shoot council races on allied soldiers. That's what they get when arena management answers to the Turians, I guess. Blake. Yeah, when you think about it, it is actually pretty macabre. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody would have been insulted, but yeah, I guess it is pretty macabre when you think about it. But there's this group that everyone decided is the enemy. Well, obviously for good reason, but still.
The next match will be starting soon. Enjoy the show.
Right. Alright, let's get ready to pop some heads and bitch a lot. Because here's the other thing that really bugs me. Yes. It's again a game balance issue. Oh, I forgot to shift to another arena. Or whatever. It's another game balance issue, as I noticed. And it pops up, especially here in the third game. See, my question is, some players, if they completed the second game, for example, can start with like 30 points or something. And those who haven't start with none. My question is, do you really think that the game is balanced to take that into account so it's still challenging for both? I mean, I complained about the game not being particularly challenging. So wouldn't it be easier to just 30 points to everyone? And if you haven't completed any of the other games, then the abilities are not pre-chosen for you because you did not choose them in another game. Simple, no? But that's not all. Game balance is fucked up several other places. And I especially want to refer to the Vanguards. Oh my god! What the hell? What pile of scrotum limp thought that was a good idea? I mean, the whole high risk, high reward gamble they have going on for them is okay in theory, but have you seen how that's applied in the third game? Combining lightweights, usually they're just equipping a shotgun or light machine gun, and I've seen that happen. Get your Nova upgraded, pretty good, and then it will...
End of round 1.
Yeah. And barrier upgraded, no, not barrier, biotic charge upgraded, and then you can basically just fly around on the field completely invincible. What power scrotum name thought that was idea? Seriously, it completely upsets the game balance. I've seen professional players who can basically become invincible, and I've seen a lot of non-professional players, especially those who play blind, who can just fly around with no challenge. Even enemies you would think they want to avoid melee, you know, like Banshees or Cerberus Phantoms, because, you know, they have one-hit kill melee attacks.
Kill streak. 3.
They can go right up and punch these dudes in the face, because they cannot be touched. It is ridiculous! Obscene! But you know what? I don't blame blind Let's Players who don't know any better. I mean, they, like me, the reason I didn't, you know, adjust the difficulty from the start, might imagine the challenge might come at any moment. And just enjoy it while it's on. But it never goes away. There are so few areas in the game where Biotic Charge Nova, Biotic Charge Nova, Biotic Charge Nova won't render you completely invincible. I mean, nobody knows that. It's like so well known.
2 is over.
But again, I don't blame anyone for using it if they don't know any better, especially blind players. No, I blame the watchers, the YouTube comments, who tell them about these combos and advise that they use them. Why would you do that? You're removing the ability to actually get a challenge. Why would anyone do that? Instead, you should advise them to not do it, to at least keep a lot of weight on their character, so, you know, balance things out. Because apparently BioWare will not remove this, what I can only refer to as an obscene glitch in the system. So you should advise them to not do that. Let them enjoy the challenge. No point in a game otherwise. Go watch a movie instead. But that's of course not the only class. I've seen engineers who basically never get attacked because the enemy is always basically fighting a drone or something.
Kill streak.
So sometimes I can't help but get the thing that I choose the only balanced class in the game. And even me, I had easy times. Damn it. But yeah, that bugs me. That really bugs me.
It's combat night in the Armax Arsenal Arena.
Yeah. Another thing, why can you revive your allies by touching them now? Why add that?
1. Round 1.
There should be a cost of something. Well, not just time. You can still use Medigel, of course, but...
Kill streak.
Why change it? I mean, I know there's a specific ability for it in the first game, and the second game, that's the only thing Medigel was good for. Well, why completely change it so there's no cost at all, unless you want there to be? It's really annoying because I see it in a lot of Let's Plays.
Kill streak. Round 1 is over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2.
So yeah, those are issues that bug me. The completely broken gameplay at times, and the watchers who don't help their Let's Players avoid it. They're blind Let's Players, they don't know any better. Help them! Jeez. Unless, of course, you think that seeing the Let's Player invincibly warp around on the battlefield without ever taking a hit, never being in life-threatening danger except in a very, very few cases is fun. In which case, what's wrong with you? No, seriously, what's wrong with you? There's something wrong with you, that's the only explanation. Another thing I noticed, and this goes also back to even the first game, is that as you upgrade Shepard and grow stronger, the game goes easier. And I know you're probably thinking, duh. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you could have a chance with something at the end of the game, you're moving through enemies at a rapid rate. For example, take the mercenaries of the second game. It's challenging to start, but grows to be something you just move down a bit, right? When you upgrade your weaponry and gotten better abilities, and your allies are upgraded, and all that jazz. Yeah. But why? I know the game you should of course level up so that you get some advantages and such, but the game shouldn't grow easier. It should keep a level playing field, preferably getting more challenging. As such, once you have been on Horizon, there should be entirely new Merc enemies that represent a bigger challenge. Same with here, these are the same enemies I fought in the start of the game. They show up all the way to the Chrono Station. And at this point, I just pointed them in the die. The only reason I'm doing badly is because I'm so busy bitching that I sometimes get a bit distracted.
Round 1 is over. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ideally, the enemy should receive some upgrades at some point. Get some better troops. But they never seem to do that. And that goes back to the first game where you're still finding Geth troopers long into the game. Even though you can, again, slaughter them with, basically without effort.
3, 4.
And I don't understand why this is not seen as a bigger problem in the fandom. So yeah, that just bugs me, and it's
Kill streak. End of round 2.
basically been no discussion about it. I brought up a few places loudly, well as loudly as I can comment, without going over, without abusing my caps lock.
Final round.
But I never seem to get a satisfying answer why nobody sees this as a problem. Maybe I'm just in the wrong places.
Kill streak.
Maybe I'm just lucky I choose this class so I can actually get a challenge.
4,
I don't know. What do you guys out there think?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The match is over. Maximum kill streak.
Excellent. But yeah, if you can provide me some satisfying with answers to that stuff, I'd be happy. Really happy.
This match brought to you by Rosenkopf Materials. For a piece of the action, or just peace of mind.